Procedures or planning in case of anything that may happen?
Not yet. I think we'll get a little bit of that when we get over there.
Cool. Good luck.
Thank you.
How was tonight different, a night game, as opposed to the day game you played on Sunday?
I don't think that the time of day really made a difference. You know, this is more the type of game that we were expecting against the Devils, a tight checking game. Not a lot of scoring chances for either team, and you know, came down to one or two bounces, and we were able to capitalize on a goal there in the third.
You didn't notice the difference between the regular baseball lights and the sunlight you had on Sunday?
No, I didn't think the lighting. I mean, it's a little whiter lighting, but I don't think it's made a glare or anything like that different than the day game. So we were happy that we stayed with our game plan there and didn't get frustrated and came out with 2 points.
Do you think you had an advantage having already played one here?
I don't know. I mean, we understood that the pucks were going to be bouncing, and you know, we play a simple game. You just try and get out of your zone clean and use your legs to gain territory. And I don't think it was much of an advantage. I mean, we just had a little bit more awareness of what we're trying to accomplish.
You mentioned bouncing pucks. How was the ice different tonight than it was the other day?
I thought it was better. I thought it was a lot better and cleaner and not as many potholes, so to speak. So it was very good.
It seemed to be a distinct turning point midway through that second period. I mean, at that point, they had the edge, I think 21-11 shots on goal, and then you guys just dominated from that point on. Was there any individual thing that turned the game for you?
We just weren't managing the puck very well coming out of our zone. We were kind of leaving the zone a little bit at times, and just needed to calm down and realize the situation at hand and you know, realize what made us successful the game before, and we got back to chipping and using our legs.
Seems like you like the...
One day you look back at all the Yankee Stadium stuff, but right now it's the 4 points you got that is really the main.
I think so. I think our group, you know, in the locker room, you can see we were pretty focused. You know, not saying too much, just trying to stay, you know, in tune with what we're trying to accomplish, and that's good. You know, we got 2 wins out of 2 games here, so we can think back at the end of the season or down the road and really take it all in.
Did you come in looking at more as 2 division games and 2 outdoor games?
I think our group, you know, realized that we need the points, and these are tough opponents and tough division games, and it's going to be tight the whole way down the end here in the East, and especially in our division. So I thought our group played it well. I mean, we took it all in. I think that practice in our group, you know, a lot of guys had experience with the Winter Classic in Philly a few years back, so I think that helps. And you know, you take it in the day before, but when it comes time for the game, you really got to bear down and try and focus.
What does that say just about your mindset that you guys are able to sort of narrow that focus and really hone in on what's important?
Yeah, it's just the group that we have. I think, you know, we're a pretty focused group. You know, we just try and go about our business. We've understood that the games weren't going to be that pretty. This was a little bit more what we were anticipating these games to be, tighter scoring and tighter checking. So we were able to weather a couple storms there, but then get our legs going.
You also got back-to-back games where you put a guy over the boards with checks. Pretty important here. I mean, the physicality in these games.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, it gets kind of forgotten, and you know, everybody's so worried about puck bouncing. At times you can get some good hits, and you know, on our second goal there, I think 2 guys went flying. It was a big reason why we were able to gain momentum or gain zones and create a little bit of an odd man rush there.